Nancy. I am also the voice of Seth. I am the voice of some characters in Zenless. I have also done ADR. We used to do Cardfight Vanguard, and it was always a ton of fun. Mike here is my studio partner. He decided we should probably start teaching the people who will eventually inherit these things from us, because goodness knows I'm gonna croak one of these days from exhaustion because I don't know how to rest.
Look at all those gray hairs you got.
Woo! White-haired supremacy, hello, white-haired anime character lovers, please. Give it up, give it up. Thank you. See, they do like me.
I never said they didn't, but the fun concept is rest. What is this word you speak of?
So, other spoiler, Mike doesn't sleep. That's why he's the writer. He writes scripts for us. He doesn't sleep.
But 3 hours a night is perfectly fine.
Yeah. Whatever you gotta tell yourself. Alright, so we also teach at the Mercenary Company School how to get into voice acting. How many of you have thought about seriously getting into voice acting? Very good. How many of you are just here to see if this is kind of just for you, maybe not? Okay, awesome. How many of you have started on your journey? Excellent. Okay, how do we want to tailor our content for the day?
Well, I mean, we can talk a little bit and then open the floor to people if they have any burning questions they'd love answered.
All right, so how accessible do people think voice acting as a professional job is? Are we thinking 1 out of 5? 1, okay, 2, 4, okay, I'm seeing some 4s. 4, okay, good, that's, okay, what, okay. We have some mixed opinions in the room. How many people think it's because this isn't LA? Okay, so location. The good news for you all is that the internet makes the world a much smaller place. And after COVID, oh boy, remote work is 100% accessible. If you have a good internet connection, if you have halfway decent equipment, you can absolutely be making money doing voice acting.
Yeah, I mean, for most voice actors, all you need is a microphone app on a cell phone to get started. It's the most basic of things, but if you got a cell phone these days, you've got the app in there somewhere.
My partner Sean has a hilarious photo of me in Tokyo, in a tiny Tokyo apartment last winter. We were on vacation, and I had to audition for a gig using my phone. And it was a picture of me completely hidden under a comforter, and I was sitting on top of our hotel futon. I got that gig. That's how I auditioned for Zenless. So, as long as you're clear with your casting directors, hey, I'm sorry, this isn't my usual recording setup. I'm in Tokyo right now. I'm sorry for the truck backing up, beeping noises in the background, but here's my audition for Zenless. And Hoyo liked me enough to be able to ask me for a private audition. They came back and said, hey, maybe not that character, but can you please read for these other 3? And I got all of them. So that's how you are honest about what you are currently capable of, but professional, right? You don't want to undersell yourself, but you want to be honest about what your current situation is. And I 100% encourage anyone here with any disabilities to also be upfront about that. Hey, I have dyslexia. I would like it if I could get access to the script a day in advance so I can ingest it before recording. And normally studios, if they're really good studios, they will 100% comply. They'll be like, yeah, absolutely, we will send you the current copy that we have. There might be minor tweaks, but we'll send it to you.
Yeah. The joys of it is that voice acting is a wide open world with lots of different opportunities for anybody. Like, if you've ever watched a show, played a video game, even heard a commercial on the radio and thought, hey, I can do this? Yes, you can. You do need to start off and get trained and start working on these concepts. The big one, of course, is that the key aspect that everybody is looking for is the ability to act, kind of thing. It is more important than a wide variety of voices. A lot of people can do voices, that's great kind of thing, but when it comes, push comes to shove, they want to know that you can act, you can deliver, and you can perform, kind of thing. But having that range is still great so that you can practice those voices, build up your acting ability in those voices, and be able to audition or go to the studios and be like, hey, let me show you what I can do?
So I know we're biased because we do actually teach lessons, we do accept students, and they do come to us and say, what can I work on? What do I need to do first? And the absolute basic fundamentals start with being able to act, and a lot of that involves putting yourself in a very vulnerable place. Because if you want to have access to a full range of emotions, you're putting yourself in what can be a very precarious situation with your own feelings. If there are a lot of things you haven't dealt with in the past, this is where I get to stand up here and be like, please take care of yourselves. Not only do I want you to take care of your bodies, I need you to stay hydrated, everybody. Please, reminder, it is convention weekend, but please stay hydrated. All of you, I expect all of you to start on your journey right now and be hydrated.
This is the best I got.
Excellent. Also not that, because that's sugary and it's full of caffeine.
I am aware of that. I'm having water.
Not that. I expect you to do better in half an hour when I see you outside. But there's a whole great big aspect here with voice acting where you do have to take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your instrument. And we talk a lot about that in level 1. We also teach you about taking care of your mental health and your emotional health, because you need a healthy foundation to access for all of this well of emotions that you need when you're acting. Your characters are going to be put through the ringer. They might be going through something really traumatic. They might be going through something really sad. They might be going through something really happy. And what if you're not able to reach those emotions? It'll come through. In voice acting, you only get the aspect of sound. You do not get the joy of being able to use body language or expression or costumes to be able to illustrate who you are and what you're trying to portray on stage. That's not available to you. So if you're not being true to those emotions coming out of your own very self, people will hear it. People will say, that sounded really cardboard. That sounded really flat. That wasn't very convincing. What's happening there?
Yeah, and like the joys of voice acting is that if you have experience in other disciplines of acting, whether it's theater or film acting, a lot of those skills do transfer over. The main thing though about voice acting is learning those very specific skills kind of thing, because theater actors tend to be very big. Because
Like you.
pretty much.
Figuratively and literally. I mean, he's very tall, but if you ever listen to the default voices he falls back to, they're very theatrical. They're very big, they're very expressive.
Joys of being a theater rat ever since I was a kid.
Right, who's ever done theater? Yeah, right? All of those skills, they transfer.
Yeah, but the main thing about theater, of course, is that you have to make sure that everyone in the theater, no matter where they are, whether they're in the front row or in the very, very back, can not only see, but they can hear you, kind of thing. Film is very much the opposite, because they usually want it to be more grounded, more realistic. The reactions are a lot smaller, kind of thing. So it's not big, grandiose gestures and voices and such. It's more conversational, kind of thing. Voice acting is the fun part because you have to do the same things that the theater and the film actor do, but you only have your voice. Theater and film, yeah, they get to see you. They can see your reactions. Voice acting, maybe they'll see your character on the screen, but you're not acting physically as the character. You're only providing the character's voice. But you still have to do all the same things and go on the same journey that the other actors in the other disciplines have to go through.
So I really invite you, if you come to the panel on Sunday and you're there for the creation of this wildly chaotic, I expect, brand new script that Mike has written, when you're in the audience and you're not participating with us, close your eyes and see if you can see everything that's supposed to be happening in the mind stage. Because if you can, that means we're doing a great job. And if you can't, then that's a note to yourself to be like, how can I do that even better?
Well, I'm going to throw a slight spoiler out about the Sunday one.
Oh.
Even the audience doesn't get to escape participation this time.
Amazing. Amazing.
Now I think I hear my mom calling me.
Because I figured, why not? We'll try it as an experiment this time and see how it goes.
I'm so looking forward to it.
People, that's the most enthused you can usually get out of her, so...
Oh yeah, that's so enthusiastic. Do we want to quickly talk about how to be careful in the market?
I know I'll never be the same. Shook my world so hard again. Wish I washed away my sins. He's a dead man walking, blank stare in his eyes. Should've given up on the ones I trust. Never should've been surprised when they shot him down. Cold blood to the ground.